Hello everyone, today we are doing my Jurassic World Mattel collection. Let's begin with the Iguanodon. This guy is really cool and his tail moves and all four of his legs move. Yeah. Let's move on to the Therizinosaurus. This guy's legs can move, and his arms can move. Yeah. Let's move on to the Ampelosaurus. This guy's neck goes like that. He can chomp, and all four of his legs can move. Let's move on to the Spinosuchus. Yeah, all four of his legs can move. Let's move on to the Giganotosaurus. I really like this guy. His arms can move and his legs can kind of move. Let's move on to my two Atrociraptors. Yeah, this is the Red and Tiger edition. And their arms and legs and tails can move. And their mouths can open and shut and their necks can move. Let's move on to the Pyroraptor. His mouth can open. His arms can move. His legs can move. And his tail can move. Let's move on to the Ichthyovanator. His arms can move and his legs can move and his tail can move. Let's move on to my two Rhizosauruses. These guys' arms and legs and tails can move. Let's move on to my pterodactyl. His wings can move and his legs can move. Let's move on to the Sinoceratops. And his legs can move and his tail. Let's move on to the Rugops. His arms can move. His mouth can open and close. His legs can move. And his tail can move. Let's move on to this dinosaur. He has battle damage. This guy's mouth can open and close. His neck can move. His legs can move. I'm just kidding. His arms can move. And yeah. Let's move on to the Liopleurodon, one of my favorites. And all four of his fins can move and his tail. Let's move on to the Quetzalcoatlus. And his legs can move, and his wings. Let's move on to the Ankylosaurus. And all four of his legs can move, and his neck can move. Let's move on to the Squirt Vaninator. His little arms can move, his tail can move, his legs can move. Let's move on to the Yangchangosaurus. His arms can move and his legs can move. Let's move on to the Megaraptor. His tail, legs, and arms can move. Let's move on to Triceratops. His tail can move and his legs can move. Let's move on to this Velociraptor in blue. Their mouth can open and close, their necks can move, their arms can move, their legs can move, and their tails can move. And actually, this one has battle damage. Let's move on to the Cosmoceratops. Where's the button? And all four of his legs can move, and his tail stays still. Yeah. Let's move on to the Coelaphus. He has battle damage. And his mouth can open, his neck can move, his arms can move, his legs can move, and his tail can move. Let's move on to the Dimetrodon. And his neck can move, his mouth can open and close, and his legs can move, and his tail can move. Let's move on to this dinosaur. And its neck can move, its mouth can open and close, its wings can move, and its legs can move. It can stick to stuff. Yeah. Let's move on to this dinosaur. Its mouth can open, its legs can move, and its tail can move. Let's move on to the Motocentropetus. His mouth can open and close, his neck can move, his arms can move, his legs can move, and his tail can move. The final one is the baby Nasutoceratops. His neck can move, his legs can move, and his tail can move. So yeah, that's it for my Jurassic World Mattel collection. Thank you so much for watching this video, and